with another one.
All right, guys, so in front of you is a 2019 Hyundai Sonata. And what we're going to do is show you how to do a basic tune-up to this vehicle. We're going to remove the spark plugs and ignition coils to change them out. And we're going to change the intake filter. Let's go ahead and get into it. So on top of the motor is a motor cover. And all you have to do is pull up on this. You just grab it from the front, pull up on it, and then from the back, pull up on it. It has 4 contact points. As you can see, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're pulling off. And we'll just sit this to the side. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is remove the ignition coil screws. These screws here, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. That one right there. They are all 10 millimeter. We're going to remove those first. So just get your 10 millimeter and remove those. Got one here, one here. There we go. Get the 4 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. So these are the 4 screws we took out. Just sit those off to the side. This little locking clip right here, you're going to need a right angle pick. And what you're going to do is take the pick, stick it in here, and just push up on it. You see that? See how it's out now? Look at this one. And then look at that one. All I did was pull it out. And then all you do is squeeze down on it like this. See that? And pull it off. And we're going to do that for all 4 of them. Just put it right here. Just like that. Push down on it. Pull it off. We're going to do that for all of them. Just like that. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to pull out all 4 ignition coils. Just grab it, pull it out just like that. Just to let you see this, what they look like. All right, so the next thing you're going to do is remove the spark plugs. I have an extension. It's a 6-inch extension for a 3/8, and we have a spark plug remover. This is a socket specifically for a spark plug. See the spark plugs down in there? One in there, one in there, one in there. If you have trash above your motor like this, before you pull the ignition coils off, get a vacuum and suck all that up. Okay? You don't want that falling down inside once you pull the spark plugs out. Break it loose. Now for the last one, you're probably going to need a longer extension. So let me get a longer extension. I'm going to pull this one out. You can see the difference in size. I'm going to pull this one off, put the longer one on. And this spark plug socket is a 5/8, just in case you needed to know. All right, so that's a 5/8 socket. So I'm gonna go right in, break it loose. Just like that. Now, after we break it loose, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get a magnet and pull them out. This is my magnet. Just gonna go down in the hole and pull them out. And here are the 4 spark plugs. And you can see how these spark plugs look. I mean, they're still good, but you can tell they're kind of worn. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to get your new spark plugs and just take them and drop them right back down in the holes where you just pulled those 4 out at. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now, once you get them down in there, take your socket extension with your socket and then go in the inside the hole and just tighten them up. Hand tighten first. So you want to get them started. All you're doing is going down in the hole just like that, putting it on it and tightening it by hand a little bit. Stop. The next one, tighten it just a little bit. Same thing with the next one. You're hand tightening them. You don't want to run them down in there and cross thread the threading. All right, so that's good enough. And then we're going to go ahead and tighten them down. Just like that. You're going to click the spark plugs off to 18 foot-pounds or 24 newton meters. So I already have it set. Just like that. All right, so now that you have all of the spark plugs torqued off, the next thing you need to do is start installing the ignition coils. All right, so we got spark plugs in. And what we're going to do is grab an ignition coil and we're going to put it down in here and make sure you line the hole up with the screw hole. Okay, so we're going to push it down all the way just like that and line the hole up. Same thing with the rest of them. Push it down in there, push it all the way until you feel it touch. Same thing. Just like that. All right, now you're going to take the 10 millimeter screws you have and put those in, turn it in just a little bit, hand started. Same thing. and the one here, just like that. Okay, and then we're gonna run those down and torque them off. Just like that. And we're gonna make all of the electrical connections. All you do is just slide it in, snap it down, push the locking tab down after you slide it on. Give it a tug, make sure it doesn't come off. Same with this one. Put it on, snap it down, push the locking tab down, pull back. And there you go. So you have everything connected, installed, and what we're going to do is we're going to torque off the 10mm bolts for the ignition coils. So the ignition coils need to be torqued off to 5.4 Newton meters. Right here I have this set to 5.4 Newton meters. All right, so we got those torqued off, and the next thing you're going to do is put the cover back on. Make sure that the hole lines up with the cap for the oil. And all you have to do is line up these two first at the back. Put it on just like this at the back. Push down and then push down in all four corners. One, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So we have all of those the right way, and now we're going to go to the air filter. What you want to do is you want to pull up in these two areas right here. There's an arrow here and an arrow here, and you just pull up. So pull up here. There you go. Now in here you have these little gray tabs. This one's broken, but you have two gray tabs. You pull the tab towards you and then turn it down. So you pull it and then turn it down. All right. This one's broken, so I'm gonna have to use a pair of pliers. But you pull it towards you and then you turn it down. So let's turn it down. Now it's unlocked, and you just pull it out. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot of dirt in here. Okay. So you're gonna change it out. Get you a new one. Your new one should come with these tabs on it. Should be like a whole piece. All right. So when you get your new one, just take it, slide it back down, push it in, push the tab, turn the tab, push the tab in. Take your pliers with this one because it's broken. Turn the tab, push the tab in, and it's locked. And then you just close it back. Okay. And that's it. So basically, that's all you have to do for a basic tune-up. Change your spark plugs, change your ignition coils, and change your air filter. At this time, this may be a good time to change your oil. I may do a video on that later. All right, guys, this is J.O.A.T.D, and I'm out.